Welcome back to week 4 class on law office management for paralegals. Once again, my name is Professor Fred Buckley, and I'm happy to walk you through this course and to help you understand a little bit more the practical applications of managing a law office. In week 4, we're going to talk about different conflicts of interests between clients and kind of how to handle those conflicts of interest and why you need a good system in place to find out whether or not there's going to be a conflict. The conflicts that you're going to most often have in front of you are conflicts with former clients, conflicts between current clients, conflicts with future clients, and then conflicts between former and future clients and former and current clients. This is why it's important to have a good tracking system in place in order to figure out what you need to look for as far as your conflicts of interest. You also want to make sure that you're not missing any statutory implementation dates. That's also considered malpractice. But the ability to find out whether or not you have any conflicts between clients is very important. If you have a former client that you have a conflict with against a current client, the former client takes precedent because you have their information already and you've already represented them. If you have a current client against a future client, the current client takes precedent over the future client because once again you're already representing them and you already have a lot of their information. So lots of different systems can be set up, whether it be a database, whether it be a automated calendar system. There are some software out there that will help you track your conflict of interest as you're moving forward as well. Here's your different conflicts of interest, whether or not it's personal conflict, such as you've had a relationship with somebody in the past, you had a business venture with this person, you have a personal vendetta against somebody, or vice versa. These are things that you need to look at when deciding on whether or not to take on a client and represent them. And you do that with conflicts, with screenings, talking with the clients, making sure that what their interests are, what your interests are, making sure you can, deal with them in a professional manner. Sometimes you even will miss conflicts when, dealing with past employment at other firms, or maybe a client comes in that's worked for a person that you've represented in the past and they want to have a suit against them. Sometimes these things slip by. The important thing is to be able to catch them as soon as possible and to make best use of the systems you have in place so that the conflicts don't occur. The best way to understand these is to do the readings through the Model Rules of Professional Responsibility, Rules 1.6 through 1.10. Talk about all of the client conflicts that you could have. They're very common, and it still doesn't really affect necessarily the day-to-day business of the law firm or the law office, but it's something you need to be aware of and be aware especially of the ethical obligations that you have to your former and current clients. Just a quick slide on what to look for when you're looking at software packages and how to go about determining whether the software is the right software for you. Once again, read the Model Rules of Professional Responsibility. As I stated in the past, these are not adopted in every state. Most states have Supreme Court rules that have been adopted from these model rules, but these rules give you a good overview of what is expected ethically of an attorney, and as a paralegal, what you can look out for to help protect your boss and other people that you work with. See you next week.